This is Mace and Burton's 8th video diary for the Skinny, and today is Sunday the 12th of August.
I believe so.
I believe it to be correct. So yeah, I hope you're having a lovely day, a lovely Sunday. We didn't really get much of a lion. We didn't get any lion this morning actually.
Well,
so yeah, we had an interesting Saturday yesterday. We had a massive audience for Rom-Com.
Huge. I think there were probably about 100 people there.
At least. There was so many. There were people standing like the whole way around the bar, and all the seats were taken up. And yeah, it was amazing, and it was so lovely of everyone to be there. So
yeah, and they all had such a good time. They were laughing the whole way through.
And we had some lovely tweets afterwards.
Yeah.
We had some lovely tweets from people saying that they were really surprised and impressed, and yeah, just really mainly from guys saying that they were surprised and impressed. But maybe that's more about men kind of wanting to tweet immediately, maybe. So yeah, anyway, we also had someone from the stage, a writer from the stage, come in, and he emailed me personally afterwards saying that he loved it and that he'll try and get us a mention in the stage. So let's keep our eye on that. We did also have another review published yesterday, which was less obviously positive.
Yeah. It said some lovely things about us.
It did. It said
he just didn't like the show very
He
much.
said, we are likeable girls, jolly hosts. Mace appears a bit more geeky and shy. Burton pretty and perky, brings get up and go to the proceedings, and by the end you have fallen in love with the main characters. It almost sounds like a positive review. In fact, I'm going to take it as a positive review because I think the point was that he was expecting it to be something a bit more like stand-up.
Which it's not.
Which Rom-Com isn't.
No, I always tell people it's comedy storytelling because it's funny because of the situations, not because of the writing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so if you're expecting stand-up.
And for us, I think the best way to actually judge whether a show is funny is whether people in the audience are laughing.
Yeah.
So, and they were laughing yesterday.
Everybody was laughing.
And they're saying lovely things on Twitter. So if you want to get a good idea of what our shows are like, then may I please suggest that you look on Twitter at Mace and Burton.
Yeah. Good idea.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. Well, it's a good idea because then you get a proper, honest, immediate feedback from audience members who are real people.
Also, yeah, more wide demographic, not just one person's opinion.
Absolutely. So, and then we had lunch together.
Yeah, we
Lovely.
had mule frites.
Well, we both had mussels. I had
mule salad.
I had mule salad with tomato and chili sauce. Tomato and chili sauce, and you went for the white wine and cream with the frite.
Yeah.
So that was lovely, and we had a little debrief. Not in the middle of a restaurant, but yeah, and what else happened?
Well, then I did more stapling.
Yeah, and I emailed more industry and press people. It's almost like it's becoming a routine. So yeah, and
then we did Heartbreak Hotel.
We did do Heartbreak Hotel. That was grand. We had a lovely little audience. It was quite a big audience.
Yeah, it was actually. I think it was possibly our biggest.
Yeah,
it's a little bit bigger than Friday night.
Yeah, we had a couple of people who'd seen Rom-Com Con. I happened to bump into them when I was flying to Heartbreak Hotel, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I'll come along. Why not?" So that was lovely, and we had the most wonderful guests.
We did. We had 3 of Casual Violence. We had James, Adam and Alex from Casual Violence.
And they're very good looking.
Very funny.
Very funny.
Adam's so funny. Really deadpan.
I thought Alex was hilarious.
In a very different way.
They were all lovely. They're clearly very good friends with each other. And
they were ribbing each other quite a lot, which was really a really fun show.
Yeah, and there were 3 girls in the front row that clearly fancied them so badly. But that was really sweet. So yeah, we recommend their show highly. 10 p.m. Just Tonic at the Caves.
Yeah.
And yes, what happened next? Then you went off socialising.
I went off socialising, stroke networking, stroke drinking.
I'm just stroking people, really. So I went home and did some more emailing.
you need to let yourself have some time off, my lovely.
I watched the Olympics. Oh, it ends today, I think, the Olympics.
Oh, right.
So the Edinburgh Fringe really starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you see?
Yeah, the previews are over. But yeah, while I was out socialing, drinking, networking, I got a couple of lovely people with big names, not like big long names, but with, you know, big name people to sign our Heartbreak Hotel guest book.
Guess who they are. Guess who they are. You won't guess. One is our favourite. One of our favourite comedians. He's so awesome. We saw his show last year. I saw him do his Edinburgh previews for this year at the Stand Comedy Club. The Stand is amazing. Yeah. Isn't the Stand amazing?
It's awesome.
It is
so
awesome.
good. They have such great names there.
So if you like people chucking bread at comedians, then maybe recommend
Sam Simmons! Yay!
So awesome.
He signed our guest book and given us some advice on getting over heartbreak. I haven't read it yet.
Do you think
it might be a bit surreal?
I'm pretty sure it is. Well, Casual Violence's advice in our Heartbreak Hotel guest book was quite dark.
It was
so I'm quite sure that Sam Simmons is going to be quite surreal. Did you ask him to be a guest on Heartbreak
I did. Well, he actually said, "Oh, what time is it?"
Really?
And I said, "Oh, it would be awesome to have you on. It's at 7:30 at Bob's Club." And he said, "Oh, he can't because his show's at 9 and he's there setting up and getting ready from 7.
Yeah, because he's got a lot of props,
including Viennetta, probably.
I don't think the Viennetta features this year.
Doesn't it?
No, well, it didn't. There's a bubble machine.
Oh, really?
Well, there wasn't the previews anyway.
Well, because I saw his About the Weather show in Adelaide earlier this year. An early version of it, I loved it. It was so good. It's gone more of a storytelling route, but like severely storytelling.
It was interesting at the Stand because it was such a small group of people that, I mean, it was massive, it was round, but it's the Stand, so it's really intimate. Again, can't recommend it enough. It's amazing.
You said it's very different now from what it was in Adelaide, so
the show.
I can't wait to see it.
Not the Stand.
No, the show. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, we need to see it.
Yeah.
So let's make that happen. And who was the other person you met, Lizzie?
Oh, who was the other person?
Was it like someone famous from America?
It might have been
America.
It might have been the lovely guy who plays Ted in Scrubs.
Ted in Scrubs.
Yeah.
So
his real name is Sam.
That's confusing. So you met two bald men named Sam yesterday.
I did. That's awesome. Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he also gave us some lovely advice. He said, drink heavily.
To get over heartbreak, or to just in general life. Yeah, that's a good life rule.
He did have 2 drinks in his hand at the time. He had to put them down so he could sign it.
Both cups of tea.
Only if tea
looks like beer.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was yesterday. Very exciting stuff. And today we've got 1:15 p.m. Rom-Com Con at Canonsgate. Hopefully it'll be quite busy. We've already got people tweeting about it on the Twitter sphere.
That's nice.
Yeah, and we've got a couple of people tweeting about Heartbreak Hotel. I think we might have a decent crowd for Heartbreak Hotel tonight. So who have we got on Heartbreak Hotel?
Of course, who have we got tonight? We've got Sam Schaefer. Who's a stand-up. He's quite new, but he's doing a lot of stuff with Josie Long.
Yeah, a lot of stuff with Josie Long. Very good friend.
He's got a show on called Awkward Romance.
And he's been lovely on email. Really, really lovely every time we've been in touch. And he's also been tweeting about us quite lovely things, which is lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And who else?
And we have Helen Keane, Robot Woman of Tomorrow.
Ooh.
So that's going to be fascinating.
And tomorrow we have the lovely Doug Siegel.
We do.
Coming into Heartbreak Hotel. I can't wait to see him because he's so lovely.
Yeah. And Carrie Ad Lloyd, who was the Foster's Best Newcomer nominee last year.
So
that's very exciting.
That sounds very exciting. Tomorrow's going to be very kind of slightly the bigger stars, the bigger rising stars of the big stars of tomorrow. Tomorrow, and today we have sort of I think it's going to be quite a chilled vibe tonight. I think it's going to be kind of chilled and probably philosophical. I'm feeling like it's a good Sunday vibe. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to come and see some likeable girls, jolly hosts, geeky and shy, pretty and perky. And that's not the names of our boobs, right? Geeky and shy, pretty and perky. Anyway, if you want to come along and see our boobs or us, then do join us. Rom-Com Con, 1:15 p.m. Canonsgate, Heartbreak Hotel, 7:30 p.m. Buffs Club. And come see Lizzie's arse because it looks gorgeous whenever she goes down there to switch off the camera. Have a lovely Sunday, guys. See you tomorrow.